G'day and welcome to another episode. My name is Daethstro, the Aussie Geek, and today we will be continuing on looking at the Fanstoys Thomas, aka Astrotrain. Last time we sort of had to rush to the end to get to the train mode, so we can just hopefully take a little bit easier time this time. So as for the stand, we can always just fold that back, fold these back in, fold that back in, straighten it up, and we have our train track for later. So I will say that I find this mode is a lot easier than the shuttle mode to get into. As you saw, it was quite a rush in the end, even with my cuts where things sort of doubled over. So I had to probably cut a few things out, some of the stuff ups I made, just to give us a bit more time. But like I said, it is easier now in train to get him into train mode. So first things first, we're going to flip up the landing gear. Then what we're going to do is we'll untab this, which lock that into place. We're going to push down on the wing, and then all this should come up. Once I get this little piece out of the way, and that'll all come up. Like I said, this is so much easier. And of course, we can do the same on the other side. Okay, there we go. So now we're probably going to need a tool because we're going to have to get this separated. What we can do is we can untab this, which I've tabbed in really well. Come on. And that can go down there, and that can go down there. Alright, flip her over. And part of the reason I find this a lot easier is because most of your train's already done. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip up the nose cone. And we're just going to get a tool. For my case, I have my tweezers that I use for my stickers. I do have a DX9 part separator, but I can't figure out where it is. You're going to flip that up just to get out of the way and get into here, into this joint, and just mash around a bit to separate the legs, separate the nose cone, like so. And we'll pull out these side skirts just to give us a little bit more clearance. Not going to help a lot, but a little bit. Alright, so we're going to try and get this to separate as much as possible. And what we're going to do is we're going to pretty much be undoing what we did to get the nose cone. So we're going to pull out and flip up. That can all rotate back till it's into a nice position. And then you can flip out the front, the toe, which gives you your train. We're then going to pull out where the hinge is. I find it sometimes easier just to try and bend, but here we go. There we go. As long as that stays in put, you're pretty right. So now that it's extended, we've got a bit more room. This comes down like I did before, flat and in, and that leg's all done. And of course, same on the other side. So you'll know that this is in pretty much the right spot as long as that clips into place, and then we can of course tab all that back together, because now we have the front of the train on its way. Alright, so then we're going to do all this bit, so all that fiddling, we're getting the poles and sliders in place. You're just going to push as far back as you can go, bring it back under, tab it in. You're then going to flip this piece out. No we don't, because that's going to get in the way. That's just for robot mode. You're going to sort of angle this in a weird way that when you fold this down and slide this up, this is going to go into here. So it's just a matter of fiddling with that double hinge until it's just in the right angle that it's actually going to connect. You sort of have to just sort of fiddle with the angle. I know I've said that like 3 times now, but yeah. So where are you? Try pulling that back a little bit and slide that in, and voila. And then, whoops, try not to bend the knees. So that's how it should look, and do that on the other side. And there we go. So that's all in place. All right, now the back. We're going to flip if you can see it. We're going to flip those side skirts back around because we don't need them for shuttle mode. I don't need to cut away for that little bit. Close those up, and what you're going to do is you're going to fold the wing down. Don't push it in just yet, and you're going to fold this piece here. So this is going to go into the tail there. So, whoops. Don't do that. That sort of scared the crap out of me. I don't think it's far enough back. Come on. There we go. And then what we can do is we can, pardon me, back ends fit up, and then we can push that in a little bit just to secure that. All right, so I'll get that done the other side. Now, something I forgot to do, this has to go around, so just sort of pull that out first, and probably help if I actually extended it first. So we'll just unplug that wing again, and we'll get all this brought around and get that into place, so that way we can fiddle with all this. So now we can plug that back in. You can see any of that. Plug that back in, compress that again, and now we can fiddle with this stuff. So once again, back a sec. Now I did have to press down on this knee because it was too high, so you sort of just want it level with this piece here. I can't even see any of that anyway. There we go, got it in. So now it's all in one. Choo-choo. Although for some reason there we go. For some reason my tires are getting stuck. There we go. It's like I've got is it finally on? No, it's sort of a weird thing. Anyway, for the most part, you're putting this on thing, you're not going to be playing like a train. Alright, so we're almost done. We can extend all this as far as it'll go. And so far this hasn't popped off on me, so I'm pretty happy. This piece is going to go under, so it normally sits on top. So it's going to come under here. That's going to come down, that'll go into there. And that will compress there. In place. Come on, why aren't you going in? Something's not in right spot. There we go. Nothing like, oh, really? I had you in the right spot. Why are you fighting me? Why are you fighting me? Also, I feel like I've done something wrong. No, that's how it's gonna go. Because I feel like this shouldn't have a leg. Hang on a second. Thought I missed something, and it's probably why I'm having trouble getting this down. Flip up these, pull out these, so that should actually hopefully fill in the gaps. So that should come down, that should go under. And I feel like I've still got a gap somewhere. I think I'm gonna have to do this again. Yeah, there's no tabs here. Crap. So I'm a little bit of an idiot. So I forgot to do something. So fixing it up on this side, there is this piece here. And there is this piece here, which folds out. That fills in all those gaps. Ah, good God. Just when I thought I was going to have everything so damn smooth. I did. I really thought everything would be smooth. Slide that in there. Whoop. Get those back together. Come on. Just there. There we go. Now we have all that filled in. Okay, so now that gives me the tabs I was missing. So that's going to come over here. That's going to tab in there. That's going to go into there a little bit. That will tab down. Now that I've got both sides. Come on. There we go. Everything's clicking and clacking into place now. Come on. Oh, don't do this to me. I'm almost done. Now my cutters are moving. That's in the right spot. Don't do that. For some reason, this one, maybe it's just how it was positioned. There we go. Now I can put those back together. Jesus Christ. I did this. I thought I'll leave it for a day. I fiddled with it. There we go. It sort of works now. I thought I'll leave it for a day and I'll give it another try and I won't have any issues, but that wasn't the case. So then you can flip these up. Yes, you can see I have the instruction manual here because I'm like, I know I missed something. And there he is in train mode. You can fiddle with his exhaust. This is why I said to flip this in jet mode, in shuttle mode. Begging my pardon, because if you didn't, then it wouldn't be visible and you have to pull all the arms apart first. So of course you can take your train tracks, you stick him on there and he's ready to go choo choo. So he's gonna go kill people with the choo choo, and that's sort of moved in a bit. Oh well, this guy will be back in robot mode in my place soon enough. So there you go. It rolls a little bit better. Of course, these are not included. So, there we go. So, final size comparison. There he is with Windblade. And of course, you can take the gun if you want and flip the handle back and that goes underneath. Or you can use these tabs in shuttle mode to plug them in if you wish. So, at least this guy, as difficult as he has been, he's nowhere near as bad as trying to do that Perceptor tank mode, because that was shocking and I still haven't to this day done it properly. So there we go. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down. I promise you it will not hurt my feelings. Maybe subscribe, ring the bell, and leave me a comment. Tell me how I could have done shit better. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.